Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. What did you say, Phil?
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season. And
I think he on auto for the rest of the year.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He's gonna be looking for a new league rest of the year.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On first, they go right back to Howard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun, 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 gun.
On first and 10, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Washington. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Got an open man. It's Washington. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, it's Howard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess.
Phil, let it go, bro.
And what that means
let it go,
is
Phil.
His ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh, damn. His corner fucking jumped down like shit.
Here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs
Come
on the very
on.
first drive of the afternoon.
That shit was wide the fuck open.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And
Yeah, that shit irritating.
brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Trip left. Spread right, 72. Lucy.
From the gun on third down, Bortles.
Oh, let me get the pick.
Complete.
I know.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Cole went on to kick as he sends it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
KJ, can you not do that, bro?
Let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And quit. Or quit.
A big hitter to start.
You better not quit again. I tell you that shit.
Midfield here for 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Yo, they do not let you throw the ball on screens. For the love of God, I don't understand why.
Well, the beauty of screen
I don't understand.
Is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle.
No, Fuller's gonna be fucking hurt.
Accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Nope, Fuller will be hurt.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And now look at this.
Oh, my fucking God. Look at this stupid bitch.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Dances by him. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 12 more yards there and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield.
Come on. What the fuck, man? Come on now.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man, Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st and goal, Howard. A spin. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jordan Howard, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a
That's all
touchdown
I gave.
lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mike 39, Lucy. 372.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Bortles. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. 372. And 54, Ricky. Move. Hank.
A final shot before half for Bortles. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On second down, Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lucy, move.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open.
He threw that late, Gage.
Threw a fastball. When that
he threw that late. I don't know what happened to the
incomplete
defense.
pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Again, it's Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best.
Lost it.
Playmakers, no matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We got three. Set. Green 80. Lucy. Hank. Go left. Green is set.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles.
Oh, damn. Oh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Lucy. Go left.
Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles.
Wow. Wow. You really caught that shit like that? Word?
35. That one goes for 24 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Lucy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
372.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Going up top. And he will take it.
He caught that shit? Oh, my God. That's the catch of the year.
Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
It's 14 and
Extra
7.
point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7.
He caught a one-handed touchdown pass to Odell.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29.
Who the fuck hit him like that?
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Lucky 56. Gone.
2nd down, Mayfield. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go with Howard again. Pushing through the contact, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes him over. Room here to run. The 20. Still going. They can't stop him. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
No. Check. Patriots.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Now, this feels like old school football.
He ain't
This is turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Right.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink.
How that wasn't
rapidly.
a pick?
How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
380.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good
I gotta learn to touch my zone.
20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now he's flushed out left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Lucy. Mike 39, Lucy. Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Over.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Green 39.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover
I
skills
don't know who his cornerback is, but that motherfucker
really from both teams.
press coverage like a son of a bitch.
There of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, it's Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And McManus able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great.
Yo, he just caught the touchdown on 2 people.
End zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this.
That's fucking sick.
We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands.
Sicko mode.
And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best.
Sicko mode. I can't believe they gave him that shit.
You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And then the second invite.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, brother. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn. He's got to say goodbye to his mama. Was she in the hospital or she was at home? Everybody got to be somebody's baby, though. Where the fuck is Ray at? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to come to the stream, but yeah, I'm with you, though.
And if you get on the new backpage site, hook me up. Send me something.
That motherfucker Boosie been wilding out on Instagram Live.
So please don't play. Real too. Everything real. My ass real. This lips real. It's all real. Ain't no fake over here. She clean. She better clean now. Yeah, good. She clean. She clean now. She
That
real.
motherfucker Boosie tripping.
Yeah. Stay hygiene up, baby. All clean. Good. Shit, my hygiene good. to see it. I don't want to get kicked off of here, but I'm going to look at it real quick, okay?
All right, give me a quick shot. Oh, yeah, that little pussy been tight.
Boosie stupid.
She ready. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Like it, man.
Is you going to text me back and show me how you going to send me them tickets or what?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey,
Boosie's stupid. Boosie's stupid, man. Yeah, come on, Cross. All right. Yep.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on
Fucking
EA
maddened out now.
Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes
Bubba Drake.
losing
You
yardage back at the 22.
hard. Take a hard
A
mark.
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Man got a sign that says, please win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
Oh, you put the... Oh, my Lord.
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A first down carry for Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
3-19.
He'll get it up the middle.
Almost there.
Just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now this offense about ready to take over again.
It's crazy how both these teams are basically the same.
Possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin this 2nd quarter of play. And they've got it here with a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Oh, I couldn't get there in time. I knew what he was doing. Good pass.
A good pickup there, a 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And
I knew what you were doing. I knew you wanted to go to Gronk. So I was going to take away that first pass you want to do, and I was hoping you were going to go back to the other one.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Look at this shit. How does that happen? How do we let that happen?
15 shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, you're supposed to get the pick on that, man.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's
How? Come, they got to stop doing this shit. It's making me mad, man.
First grab for Thomas.
Oh,
it's good for a 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll give it to him up
Fuck.
the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't know how that happens like 4 times, man.
Touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Irritating.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Raiders. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, 83.
Losing yardage back
83.
at the 49.
Hollins, you got blocked.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. This is Gordon on the dump off.
Wow.
He showed off a nice juke of the defender before
That nigga threw the ball to somebody he didn't even see.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw here.
Wow, Gage, you.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half. And bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game.
It wouldn't even let me react to that shit, bro.
Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Let's go.
And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, my God. Gage.
And there he goes again. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Keith Marshall with officially a 103-yard return. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Crosstown ran away.
Well, it could on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Instead of trying to block the kick, Crosstown just ran away to the stands.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out
Oh, I
of
missed the
patience
fucking
and now they get to
hole.
demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way through contact. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and the organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
I don't. You want to keep doing that?
It'll be 2nd down.
And there's was a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. And you get him out of pads and just hit him in a regular suit.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional
that was a good play. I like that play.
because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh.
Left side, it's Williams.
Ooh, you playing with me, Cross.
Inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go, D. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And
Yo, how many times am I not going to get a pick?
30 to the 25-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead for the quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, you got.
He almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit. Detroit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, check. 43.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Jonathan Hankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Defense went 3.
He's looking for that high pass in the middle.
Inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Good. Oh, my God. That was a good fucking play. Holy shit.
Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one goes for 24 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one that's
I knew he was going to get that pick right there. I just want to see. I knew he was a man. I want to see that play there against man.
DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10.
So many times
I'm losing all my linebackers. Bruce Irvin got hurt.
Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Lucky 56. Gone.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got room to run past the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Derrick Henry powers ahead at the 45. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Fucking tired
Boy, were they
playing, man.
clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?